Hello everybody, it's MrScaryMuffin. How's it going? Hey, it's another video up already and I am on the ball with this, maybe. To be honest, I actually haven't worked on anything since that last video, but I will be going through some inspections, so I will be doing something right now. First thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go to the default texture pack because that just helps me look at things a little bit better. Who shall we look at first? Listimus. Okay, Listimus. And I really like it when people put their name on the file because it makes it so much easier to keep track of instead of like people going, oh yeah, this is whatever Heroblock City. And I'm like, great. And I'm going to get it mixed up with my Heroblock City stuff. House 1. Alright, so Listimus is making a house. First thing we do when we check, of course, is we make sure that the size is appropriate. And if you guys look at the first post, you should know the size of the buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's plenty of space actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That is a lot of space. But he's got this parking lot thing here, which adds a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 28 across, 20 in. That is not exactly one of these sizes. Flowers, I'm not too super keen on because, I mean, it's supposed to be a desolate town with everything down. I'm guessing this is just a general house, okay? A general house. It's kind of cool. It makes me think of pool tables or something like that. Actually, card tables, rather, if they one's flipped up instead of flipping down. It'd be kind of neat, and it'll be like a poker table. Actually, it'd be kind of neat to have somebody build a casino. Now that I think of it, I love these little gate things now. They're kind of cool. And yeah. Now, these are half steps, so that's fine. I'm guessing that's just 2 half steps together. I'll have to double check that later, but yeah, I'm just assuming. And I'm guessing this is like these things. This looks like a incomplete house actually, because here's the upstairs and everybody can watch. I'm guessing these are speakers. Everybody can watch the television, which is what I'm guessing this thing is, but there is no roof. It's like an aerial roof kind of thing. And parking lot over there, unless it's like, yeah, I don't know. Unless it's not really a house, but rather some kind of restaurant or entertainment center where people park their cars and kind of stuff. So yeah, I got some questions, no doubt, for the creator of this one, and I will post those in the comment. Make sure that the size regulation is okay. Make sure that I know exactly what this is, so I don't put it in a weird place. All right, so that's one down. This is one of those we'll need clarifications, gotta return to sender-ish kind of thing. Let's take a look at, let's skip J-Ham for now. This is the actual Heroblock City, so we're not gonna look at that. This is, the name wasn't on it. Actually, let me just double check that. Whose name was that on this? There is no, oh no, Hero B. No, that's Heroblock. So there's no name on this one. Let me just double check my notes here, and let's take a look, shall we? Saves. This is it's Aaron Wee. He has his name on the archive, the zip file, but he didn't have a name on the actual game file itself, so I had to check. And you see how that, if I had to do that for everybody, that's gonna be so annoying. So the problem for a lot of people who are building on grass is that the grass seeps into their stuff. So what I do recommend is you just kind of blanket layer some stone around your things so that it won't get around to your stuff, so grass doesn't start growing. So okay, again, we're gonna check the size of this, and I think he built the sidewalk for me because he has this overhang. So maybe this doesn't count because I think this is supposed to be part of the road or something like that. So we're just going to count for maybe here, because overhangs are allowed. They're just a little bit weird to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I lost count already. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's perfectly fine. And going from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. No, I fell in the hole. It was a trap. It was a trick. Okay. Gotta recount. 10. Oh, this is way too difficult. I'll just count it on MC edit later. I'll double check it later. Whatever. I assume they're pretty much correct. News agent. So this is a news agent place. Scan. I think I've seen this before or something like it. Yeah, I've definitely seen something like this before. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I've definitely seen this before. Alright, so he's got, you know, these shelving stuff. That's really cool. The big concern are these levers, which don't seem to do anything except, you know, lift those stuff up. And the problem with levers is that people can break them by hand and just pull them and take them to somewhere else and just like use it to open steel doors, or iron doors rather, and all that kind of stuff. And we got some webbing here. That's kind of cool. I like that. I actually like webbing. I think that makes cool effect. And we got some chests with some books and paper. That's perfect. Just make sure nothing whoops, I wouldn't approve of. Ah, get out of there. Paper, that's fine. And we got some minor weapons. That's fine. Yeah, minor weapons, minor food. That's fine. Don't mind that at all. And this wood is obviously I have to check that, but I'm guessing that's going to be double half steps. So basically what happens is that if you have regular wood and people punch it, they'll get wood, right? And they'll give them sticks and all that kind of stuff, which I don't want people to have. I don't want people to be able to get sticks and make their own equipment, like swords and stuff like that. Don't want them to be able to make their own swords. But if you double stack these half steps, they'll look just like that, and that's perfectly fine. In fact, let me just show you guys how that works. And there's a problem with the wooden steps though too, just so you guys know that wooden steps I do not approve of. I basically, whenever I go through something and I say it's approved, I basically just take all the bad stuff away and I'll just change them myself sometimes. So yeah, like that's a double thing. And the reason why these don't work is maybe they fixed it, but it used to be if you stack another block on top of this, it would change it into a wooden block, and that's undesirable. Okay, so yeah, other than the levers, this building is fine, and I'll just have to double check the size. And let's go here. What is this? This is Heroblock's Delicatessen. It's a deli. Cool, and they're open. It's the best place for... places... wait. Price? I think that's a pun. I get it. Okay, that's spelled incorrectly, but no, wait, it's a pun. Oh, nice little opening times. That's perfect. I like that. And I like these new half glass kind of things. It allows you to do this kind of stuff where they basically it's like a bin. And actually this looks really nice. I like this a lot. I wholeheartedly approve of this. And here's the little kitchen preparation area. This is obviously a fridge, which does not open because it just doesn't open. Actually, I wonder if there's... Nope, it's not. I had to check to make sure that it wasn't like a dispenser in there, which can dispense stuff. Now here is a lot of food. And I would be okay if it was like even less than this, if it was just something like that. That would be fine. Something like that would be okay. And I have to check all of these. If they're not on fire, typically that means there's nothing on them. Oh, and that is way too much food. And you can see you can actually kind of almost make a cake with this too. And cake is like a huge, huge thing. You might be, I might allow like some things. I mean, you can have the bowl. I don't care. Let them make their mushroom soup. That's fine. But yeah, that's way too much food. I actually do not approve of that. I'll probably just empty that out and just leave maybe some sugar, because sugar doesn't rot away. I'll leave some sugar and maybe a bowl, so they can have a sugar bowl. Okay, and there was a bit of lag there, and I'm guessing these are garbage bins in the back. That's kind of cool. And what is this building here? This is a bathroom in the back. Huh, that's kind of interesting. Because I'm guessing this is, seeing how it's appended to it, like the other building together. This is meant to be stuck together. And I know some places have bathrooms like this, which is kind of weird. But in terms of Vancouver, we don't have anything like that. I mean, people, in order to go to the bathroom, they have to walk through the kitchen, which doesn't quite make that much sense to me, unless they're offering some kind of free public service bathroom thing. What I might do is I might just take this and rotate it. If I put this on a corner, I'll just rotate it and have it sticking out this way, so it looks like it's not actually part of the building, even though it's made by the same person. And yeah, so we have the bathroom here, and they all got little flush buttons. Buttons are okay, because when you break buttons by hand, they don't drop a button, so that's perfectly fine. And public toilet, oh, that's kind of cool way of writing it. Do not mind ASCII art at all. And yeah, urinals! I like that. And that's probably a push button for thing. That's fine. Buttons are perfectly fine. You can stick buttons wherever you can. Like, I do not plan on giving people pickaxes, and I do not encourage anybody to give people pickaxes, so they can't harvest those buttons and start using them elsewhere. So yeah, as long as people don't have buttons or pickaxes, they're fine. Okay, so these are approved pending size check, and I'll just have to double check on that. Okay, next one. Here we go. It's the last one we have here is J-Ham. J-Ham, whoa, we're falling. That was kind of cool, and it's raining, of course. But J-Ham has done a few things. I already approved a couple of things. I'll just show you guys, just because it's kind of cool what he did. So we have this music store with a little music symbol you can see ominously in lightning, and it's kind of cool. One of their, yeah, I would like it. There's albums in here actually, so they can actually just stick them into a jukebox player and just listen to some music. It is a music store after all, but everything's cool, fine and dandy. Nice and simple, and it's auto approved. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. Just check the wood to make sure. This is a house that I've seen. Yeah, it's like giant furniture, seriously. And so these are just wooden half steps, so that's fine. Giant bed. Oh, grass. Nope, that's bad. No grass allowed. No grass allowed. Do not want grass, because grass allows people to spawn animals, and yeah. Nothing in there. That's fine. So yeah, get rid of that grass and we'll be okay. So basically, you know, if you can see me doing this day in, day out, because there's a lot of people submitting stuff, right? There's a big problem in that. Whoops, I destroyed that button. There's a big problem because it takes so much time to go through stuff, and I love it when people do these things though too, right? I feel bad if I don't. Oh, there's meat in this. There's 2 pork chops, that's okay. I can see that as a sink, fine, but do not want that at all. Okay, do not want the lever, that is. I'm guessing that's a sink. That's kind of cool. I don't mind that. The cart. Actually, you know what though? Carts are kind of dangerous because people can use that for something undesirable, such as teleportation. And I also don't want people... Oh, there's grass here too. Yeah. So here's the thing, right? I spend a lot of time doing these inspections, and I do have to make sure that I have to go through these carefully. But the problem is because I spend so much time doing these inspections, then I don't have time to actually work on the game. Which is why I am looking for somebody to help me do the inspections. And part of the, you know, process is that people get to become inspectors, and they help me. After at a certain level, you become inspectors, and aside from being able to... This isn't German. Aside from being able to build cooler buildings as an inspector, you also get, in order to get promoted, you have to help me go through some of this stuff and inspect some of the buildings, which helps save some time. But a lot of my inspectors, you know, God bless their hearts, they finish the stuff and then they proceed to start building their own stuff, because that's what they want to do, right? They want to build their own stuff. There's no way to get up on these things. There needs to be staircases to get up on that. And there's no way to exit this building either. Poof! Punch it. That's right. If you guys aren't interested in building, but you actually want to do inspection, please contact me, and I'll get you trained up on that, because I really, really need somebody to help me do that, because it's just eating up so much time, and I just have no time to work on stuff. Because if you look at this video is ridiculously long, and I'm only inspecting, well, like a few things done by people. This is a TV store. This is a new one. I haven't seen this one yet. So yeah, obviously selling TVs, and oh, it's a fireplace probably. to make it more homey. That's kind of cool. Make sure there's nothing in these dispensers. Yeah, so I mean, inspection process does take a while, but it's very easy to do if you guys want to get like major props, major credits, whatever, and help me out. If you guys want to see the game come out faster, sooner than later, oh my God, please, please volunteer to help do that. So yeah, that's fine, just as long as it passes the size check. Here we have another building and a nice little Hummer. It looks like that's pretty cool. This is probably another house building. Jahan did a lot of stuff. He's super enthusiastic. And yeah, I do want to get back to people real fast. Again, there's like no roof on the second floor. That's so weird. I do want to get back to people as soon as possible, but sometimes I have my own like real work as well and stuff like that, and I just can't do it sometimes. I just don't have the time. I think that's a bathroom. Yeah, so this was fine. This house is fine. They don't have to be super special awesome or anything like that whatsoever. So yeah, one of the big things I need is a full-time inspector to help me out, so that I can actually work on it. I think this was supposed to be a car dealer with like incredibly giant cars, but you know, they're kind of scaled to size a little bit. And there's a nice little car inside. You guys want to buy a car? Step behind, we'll talk a deal. Alright. I like this. Yeah, that's fine. Cars are fine. And you know, if you guys want to build stuff, and you know, looking at this, hopefully it'll give you guys some ideas. It's not that hard to build things. It's not, you don't have to create puzzles, you don't have to do anything. Most of these things are going to be just background stuff. My only big concern is what kind of stuff that people might be able to scavenge from your store. This is supposed to be, if you guys haven't noticed, it is a cake store. It's a bakery. That's so cool. Except there's way too many cakes in here. I'll probably have them deteriorated, like so they're all eaten up a little bit. And then I'm not hurt, so I can't eat cake. But yeah, I'll basically have like bits and pieces of cake, so they only have like 2 or 3 bites in them left. And that's probably what I would do. But yeah, that's kind of cool in the background there. This looks like a house of some sort. I think I've already seen this house before, and I think this one is a little bit too long. I don't think that's been fixed yet. Yeah, the house is way too long, but it has a nice little glass ceiling. Interesting bed with surprisingly a weird door behind it. I mean, it doesn't matter. Crazy ideas, even if they don't make sense. It's, oops, okay. There's nothing there. Just monster spawner, that's cool. There's some mushroom soup, maybe a little bit too much. Just one's fine, or maybe just give them 2 mushrooms, and then they'll just have to find a bowl to put them in. Yep. It'd be nice if they actually labeled the houses when you build them. If you guys build a lot, especially if you can continuously update the same file, which I do encourage, by the way. Don't send in like multiple files. Just have one world file and just build stuff, but just make sure you label them like house 1 kind of stuff, and then tell me which ones you fixed, or which ones you've done stuff, or which ones are new, and then when they go in, it's just nice and easy. Yep. Herp-de-derp, tippity. And this one, I believe, is like a mini soccer field. Yeah, that's a mini soccer field. Alright, like it looks to scale, and Jahan, bless his heart,